So we're going to do some breath work, which is an amazing little tool if you've never done it, because it really is just as simple as using your breath and just using it differently. So like, it's kind of like any physical exercise, but it really does, like, I guess, exercise your insides in a way. It's kind of like cold showers are like exercise for your insides. But breath work is, like, it's a little bit, so Rach is here and Rach is going to take us through some yoga later on. So, but everyone's got a body, and if you don't use it, then that's fine, but your body just does what it does. And it's like the breath, you can actually use it in different ways to really kind of like explore the full spectrum of what it can do and how it can make you feel. And so with breath work, it's very much the same as yoga, except you're not really doing anything like physical with your body. You're just using your breath. And it's a really, like, I find that sometimes it's quite hard to get into and to let yourself surrender to some breath work. So, after the first round of it, you might still be fighting it a little bit, or after the first few breaths, but then, like, part of the process is just relaxing into it and falling into it and just letting it do its thing, because it's like, it really is a natural thing and there's nothing else with it. It's just like breathing, okay, which is amazing. And like, the other thing about it is, like, it really, really simplifies, I feel, everything in life when you do it, or after a breathwork session. Really takes you back to like your core and the simplicity of who you can be in any one moment, which is like also paired with the awareness of breath and being a part of that. So what we're going to do is it's going to be like a fairly basic session, but also like exactly what you need. It's kind of like what Max was saying yesterday with the art session. It's like all about practice. It's all about doing it again and doing it again. And it's like Em was saying with meditation yesterday, it's all about the practice of it. And there's no like right or wrong, essentially. It's all about just continually doing it and figuring it out what works for you and how it best works for you. So like what we'll do is, the best thing for this to start off with is to just find a place that you feel really comfortable and really relaxed. And I would say you can either sit up, but I've always felt better laying down, and just lay down. And I would also say, breath work obviously is you breathing quite heavily and quite intentionally. So what will happen is you like start to make noises, you like breathe louder, and that's all like really, really good, because that's you just doing it. And so if you want to mute yourself, and also if you want to turn off your video, like, do that. Just make yourself feel super relaxed and invisible, and just go into your own world and your own space and let the breath do its thing. So a little bit about the technique of just what we're going to do today is we're going to go through a series of rounds, like breathwork rounds. And what happens is we take some really intentional deep breaths in, and then we just release our breath, and then we go through that process again. And so I just want to like make sure that when we breathe in, think of it in like 3 or like 4 separate stages. So we breathe deep into the bottom of the pit of our stomach, deep into the pit of our stomach, top of our stomach, breathe into our chest, and then just a little bit in your throat. So everything above your shoulders, you can just squeeze a little bit more in. So it's like deep stomach, chest, throat, and then release. And when you release, it's just simply that. It's not like you're breathing out. So like if we're like breathing, and if you look at my hand, this is just like a bit of a visual. If you're breathing now, you're just kind of like breathing in and breathing out, breathing in and breathing out. And so what we want to do is we want to breathe in like all the way, and then we want to breathe out and just let the breath out to a point of a neutral lung is what it's been said before. So to a point where you're not forcing anything out, but you're just releasing that pressure, and then we go again. So we really want to emphasize breathing in, like filling up our stomach, chest, and then that little bit more in your throat, and then breathe out. Okay. You can do it through your nose, you can do it through your mouth. For me, I generally breathe in through my nose and just release through my mouth. And then, so you can do it all just through your mouth or whatever feels most comfortable. And then, so we do that, we do about 30 or 40 breaths. Then we do a breath hold where we release everything, we breathe out, and then we hold our breath. I'll just time that for a little bit. And that's this point where you just fall completely back into this place of stillness and peace that's within yourself. Okay. And that's not something to try and wrap your mind around. That's just something to feel when you're in it. And then we're going to do a couple of more intense breaths at the end. So, like I said, just be relaxed. And what we might do is everyone, if you're lying down and everyone's ready now, I'll get you to just lie down or sit however you feel most comfortable. Feel free to turn your video off because it's not needed. And I know not everyone, it doesn't look like everyone's got their headphones, but if you've got headphones, that's great. If you don't, that's totally fine too. Let's not worry about it. Okay, so what we'll start off doing is everyone just put one hand on your stomach and one hand on your chest. And then we're going to all just take one really deep breath in, filling up your stomach. So feel that bottom hand rise. Keep breathing in, filling up your chest. And then one more little bit, everything above your shoulders. And then just release and feel those hands fall back down. Breathe deeply in, stomach, chest, throat, and then just release. Feel free to make sounds, release. Feel free to breathe deeply. Okay, so we breathe in, stomach, chest, throat, and then just release. When we release, we don't breathe anything out. We don't force anything out in the breath. We just release. So let's keep going again and just breathe deeply in, breathing stomach, chest, throat, and release. Stomach, chest, throat, and release. Stomach, chest, throat, breathing deeply in, and then just release. Stomach, chest, throat, and then release. Breathe deeply in all the way, and then release. Breathe deeply in, and then release. Keep breathing deeply in, stomach, chest, throat, and then release. Now that's the rhythm, so keep going at your own pace, breathing deeply in, stomach, chest, throat, and then just release. Keep breathing in, stomach, chest, throat, and then release. Deeply in, and then release. Breathe deeply in, and then release. So keep going now. Find your own rhythm. Breathe really deeply in. Find that really point of complete fullness of breath, and then release. Breathing deeply in, and then release. Now start to relax your shoulders when you're breathing. Start to relax your face. Start to relax your head. Okay. Fall into the ground that you're laying on or sitting on. Just really start to really ground yourself with this breath. Okay. So keep going now, breathing deeply in, stomach, chest, throat, and then release. Breathe deeply in, and then release. Breathe deeply in, and release. You can breathe a little bit deeper, go a bit deeper, go a bit harder, and then just release. Breathe deeply in all the way, stomach, chest, throat, and then release. Breathing deeply in, stomach, chest, throat, all the way, and then release. Breathe deeply in, stomach, chest, throat, and then release. Breathing deeply in, stomach, chest, throat, and then release. This is all doing perfectly fine, guys. Great work. Just keep breathing deeply in, stomach, chest, throat, and then release. Really find the rhythm. Give yourself to the breath. This is all this is. It's just breath work. It's just breathing, okay? Breathing deeply in, stomach, chest, throat, and then release. Really find yourself opening up on the in-breath and then relaxing on the out breath, just taking the edge off that breath, let it burst out, and then breathe deeply in again. Stomach, chest, throat all the way, and then release. Breathing deeply in, and then release. Breathing deeply in, stomach, chest, throat all the way, and then release. Breathing deeply in, and then release. Breathing deeply in, find your rhythm, breathing deeply in, and then release. All the way in, and then release. We're going to do 5 more now. So 1 breath in, all the way in deeply, and then release. Breathing deeply in again, making it circular, and then release. Breathing deeply in all the way, stomach, chest, throat, and then release. Breathing deeply in, stomach, chest, throat, and release. And last one, breathing deeply in all the way, really deep, and then release. Blow out the breath and just hold your breath there. Hold your breath on the exhale. So just holding your breath, really relaxing everything, relaxing your face, relaxing the brow of your forehead, relaxing your jaw, just holding your breath here, relaxing your shoulders, your back, relax your stomach, your legs, your feet. Just hold that breath there, really relaxing, really finding that inner place of balance and stillness with where you are. And just know from now on, this process is just going to get deeper. It's going to be more about you. It's going to allow you to relax more. It's going to allow you to just be you at your center even more. So if you can just keep holding the breath for just a little bit longer, if you need, just kind of wiggle your fingers or your toes, let your body know that you're still there. And if you do need to breathe in, I want you to take a really deep breath in and hold. And what I'll get everyone to do, if you haven't taken a deep breath in yet, we'll take 1 deep breath in now, stomach, chest, throat, breathing all the way in, and hold that breath. Hold that breath now. Keep holding for 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. And deep breath in. We'll start the process again, okay? So all the way in, filling your stomach, chest, throat, and release. Breathing deeply in, stomach, chest, throat, all the way, and then just release. Let it go. Breathe deeply in, stomach, chest, throat, and release. Breathing deeply in, filling your stomach, chest, throat, all the way, and then just release. Stomach, chest, throat, and release. Find your rhythm, get in the flow, find it circular breathing, okay? So breathe deeply in and then relax. Breathing deeply in, sucking everything in, and then relax. Let yourself fall into the ground. Let yourself relax on that exhale, and then breathe deeply in again. No pausing of the breath. Breathing in and out. Breathing deeply in all the way, and then breathing out. Breathing deeply in all the way, stomach, chest, throat, and then release. Find what works for you. Find your own rhythm. Everything works well, okay? This is a space for you, and this is a time for you to build in and connect with your own breath and then who you are deeper down in that real place of stillness. So just keep breathing in nice and deeply in your own rhythm and then letting go. Breathing deeply in all the way and then letting go. Breathing deeply in all the way and letting go. Deeply in, feeling your stomach, chest, throat, all the way, and let it go. So just continue to build into this and continue to allow yourself to have this moment. Allow yourself to be relaxed. Allow yourself to breathe. Allow yourself to do something that's you do all the time, every day, but give some intention and some purpose behind it. Give some love to this process and give some real consideration for breathing deeply in, filling your body with oxygen, fill it what it needs, give it everything it needs, and then just let it relax for an instant. And then breathe deeply in, not with tension, but just breathing, filling your body with oxygen, everything it needs, and then just release. Breathing deeply in all the way, and then just release. Breathing deeply in all the way, and just release. You don't need to breathe out all the way, but just release. Allow that tension to fade. Start at a neutral lung and then go again. So deeply in all the way. Keep going now. Everyone doing it. Excellent stuff. Keep breathing deeply in. Allow the process to take over you. Just find your rhythm. Find what works for you. Breathe deeply in and then release. Keep going now, everyone. Breathing deeply in and then release. Breathing deeply in, stomach, chest, throat, all the way, and then release. We're just going to do 2 more now. So breathing deeply in, stomach, chest, throat, and release. Breathing deeply in, stomach, chest, throat, all the way, and then release. Blow the breath out and then hold. Hold your breath at that point and just really start to just relax your body, shoulders, your neck, your face, your ears. Relax your jaw, your stomach, chest. Allow everything to fall into the ground. Just relax. Be in this place of utter stillness. And just be with the silence or be with the sounds. But just be. Everyone's doing great. Just be in this place of stillness that you have been able to create for yourself. And if at any point you do need to take a breath in, just give yourself a little bit more time. Wriggle your fingers and your toes. Let your body know that you're still there and everything's okay. And then if you need to, and what we can all do now together is take 1 deep breath in, breathing deeply in, breathing in your stomach, chest, throat, all the way, and hold that breath. Hold it. I'm going to hold this for 15 seconds. You can also just tense your body a little bit on that in-breath. 3, 2, 1, and let it go. All the way out. Start the process again, okay? So breathing deeply in, all the way, stomach, chest, throat, nice and deep, and release, breathing out. Breathing deeply in, stomach, chest, throat, all the way, and then release. Breathing deeply in, stomach, chest, throat, and then release. Breathing deeply in, all the way, stomach, chest, throat, and release. Breathing deeply in, stomach, chest, throat, and release. Breathing deeply in, stomach, chest, throat, all the way, all the way, all the way, and then release. Breathing deeply in, all the way, and release. Keep going, find your rhythm, find what works best for you. Suck all of that oxygen in, right the way down to the pit of your stomach, all the way up, and then release. Keep breathing a bit more, keep breathing a bit deeper, breathe all the way in, stomach, chest, throat, all the way, and then release. Keep breathing deeply in, filling your stomach, chest, throat, and then release. Really starting to visualize how good this is for your body, just filling your body with oxygen all the way, filling it up, all the good stuff. Breathing deeply in, and then release. Breathing deeply in all the way, stomach, chest, throat, and then release. Fall back into the ground, fall back into the seat. When you breathe out, just relax and then start the process again, filling your body with energy that is oxygen, that is love, that is everything you need in this moment. Just breathe deeply, stomach, chest, throat, and then release. What you're doing right now is taking time for yourself to do this practice, and that is an incredible ability and a privilege, and it's something amazing to be able to do. So just pat yourself on the back and keep breathing deeply. Keep nourishing your body with that oxygen, breathing deeply in, stomach, chest, throat, all the way, and then release. Breathing deeply in, stomach, chest, throat, and then release and relax. Keep breathing deeply in, stomach, chest, throat, and then release. Breathing deeply in, stomach, chest, throat, and release. Everyone's doing good. We're just going to go for a little bit longer. So breathing deeply in all the way, breathe a bit deeper, breathe a bit longer, breathe deeply in, and then release. You can do it a little bit more now. You can breathe deeply in, stomach, chest, throat, and then release. You can breathe a bit more deeper now, stomach, chest, throat, all the way, and then release. A bit deeper now, a bit more intention, a bit more purpose, breathing deeply in all the way, stomach, chest, throat, and then release. Breathing deeply in, stomach, chest, throat, and then release. Okay, 3 more now. Stomach, chest, throat, breathing deeply in and let go. Breathing deeply in all the way, let go. Breathing deeply in all the way, stomach, chest, throat, let go. Breathe a little bit out and just hold your breath. Hold your breath in this space that you have created. Hold your breath in this instant that you've created. This place of peacefulness, this place of stillness, this place where it's just you and your breath. Just relax into this space some more. Really release all the tension. You're doing okay. Your body's fine. Your body has everything it needs right now. It's okay. Just keep holding that space, holding that moment. Just understand that you can create this for yourself anytime you need. This place of stillness and peacefulness is always here. And it's just focusing on the breath that can take you back to this moment. So just hold in this space and relax. And then all together, what we can do is take a big deep breath in all the way in, and hold, and just really tense your body if you need to a little bit. Just really from your roots all the way up, tense your body. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then relax. Now breathe deeply in again all the way. Breathe deeply in and release. Breathe deeply in all the way and release. Breathe deeply in all the way and release. Breathe deeply in all the way, stomach, chest, throat, and release. I'm going to do 10 really deep breaths now. So breathe deeply in, stomach, chest, throat, and release. All the way in, stomach, chest, throat, and release. Breathe deeply in, stomach, chest, throat, release. Stomach, chest, throat, and release. Stomach, chest, throat. Breathe deeply in everything you can and release. 5 more now. All the way in, and let it go. All the way in, deeply in, and let it go. All the way in, real deep now, let it go. Breathe deeply in everything, let it go. Deeply in, last one. Breathe all the way in, let it go, and relax. Hold your breath now. Hold your breath on that exhale. And again, just find this place of stillness. Find this place that you've created. Fall back into it. Really be there. It's all you that created this moment and this time and this space, just you and your breath. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come out of this and we're going to do 15 really fast breaths, in, out, okay? And we're going to lead that and just follow my rhythm. Okay. So everyone take a deep breath in, all the way in, breathe deeply in and hold for 15 seconds. Just going to hold that breath. Feel that oxygen coming into your body. Feel it just moving around. Okay. Now take a deep breath out and just relax. Now, everyone just take a moment to just breathe normally again. Everything's okay. Everything's amazing, I hope. Now we're going to just step up the intensity just a little bit, and we're going to really need to give ourselves to this next process. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take about 15 breaths in and out really quickly, really powerfully, and really deeply. Okay. And then after that process, we're going to breathe in on the very last breath, hold. Okay. And then we're going to tension and we're going to clench our toes, our legs, our midsection, our body, everything. We're going to be really, really tight. We're going to clench our fists. We're going to clench our arms. Tension, tension, tension. We're only going to do that for about 10 seconds. Then we're going to release. Okay. So I really need you to be really powerful on these breaths. Okay. I want you to be making the noise that you need to be really, really powerful on these breaths. In, out, in, out, in, out. Hold. Tense everything, clench your arms, everything, hands, everything, and then release. Okay. So we're going to start off with a process, and this is how I want it to sound when you're breathing in and out. So it's like, okay. So really in, out, okay. And still filling your chest, filling your stomach on that in breath and then out breath. Probably best to do it all through your mouth and really just feel that breath going in and out of your body. Okay. So in 10 seconds, we're going to start that. And then we're going to really get into that hold as well. Okay. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Breathe deeply in, breathe deeply out, breathe in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Give it to yourself. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Breathe deeply in, everything. Breathe deeply in and hold, hold. Clench your toes, clench your feet, clench your legs, clench your butt, clench your body, clench your hands, everything, your chest, your jaw, clench everything as tight as you can, and then release. Just release, let it go, breathe, just let it go. Fall back into that space, fall back into that moment, just release, relax, everything's okay. Feel your body, feel everything, every sensation, everything in this moment. You can feel it, and everything's okay. Okay, we're going to do that process one more time. Maybe one more time after that as well. So 15 really powerful breaths. In, out, really breathing in, breathing out, in, out, really focusing on that power. And then breathe deeply in, hold. And this time I want you to squeeze everything even more. Just squeeze, squeeze, squeeze as much as you can. Turn into a stiff board of tension and then release. Okay. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe deeply in, deeply out, 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 in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, more, in, out, in, out, in, out. Keep going, keep going. Now breathe deeply in on the last time. Breathe deeply in. Breathe in, hold, hold, squeeze everything. Squeeze your feet, squeeze your legs, squeeze your thighs, squeeze your chest, stomach, arms, hands, squeeze everything. Your jaw, squeeze, 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 tension, tension, and then release. relax, release, fall back, way back, all the way back, and release. Just be still, be in space, be in the space you created. Just relax. Let your shoulders relax. Let your legs relax, your face relax. Let your hands relax. Relax your thumbs. Relax your fingers. Relax your toes. Let your feet fall into the ground. Let your legs roll into the ground. Relax your chest, your stomach. Relax your throat, your eyes, your jaw. Just relax everything. Relax the top of your head. And just be in that space. Breathing gently, breathing softly. Okay, now we'll do that one more time. So when you're ready, another 15 really powerful breaths. Now give this everything you have. Breathe really deeply in, powerful breaths in, powerful breaths out. Breathe deeply in, deeply out, and then hold. And this time again, as much tension, squeeze as much as you can out of this, and then release. Okay. So take one deep breath in all the way. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Okay, now let's go. Breathe deeply in, deeply out, deeply in, deeply out, deeply in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. More powerful. Go stronger, harder, faster. Come on. Breathe deeply in, deeply out, deeply in, deeply out. 3 more. 1, out, 2, out, 3, out. Breathe deeply in, everything in, and hold, squeeze, tension everything, squeeze everything, toes, legs, thighs, back, arms, chest, stomach, everything. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze as tight as you can, and then release. Let everything go, breathe out, release, fall back into the ground, fall back into the floor, fall back into space, fall back, way back, all the way back, fall back into nothing, into everything, fall back. Just relax. Enjoy that moment, enjoy that stillness. Enjoy that space that you've been able to create yourself through your own breath. And just understand that you can take this time and you can take this breath anywhere and create this space anytime you need. That's just through intention and awareness of the breath and everything that it can bring to your day, into your life. And when everyone's ready and everyone feels okay, then we can just silently have some gratitude for the breath and everything it does for us. All those hours we're asleep and it keeps us going. All those moments where it helps us through stress, and all those moments where it helps us through activity and exercise. And just have a little bit of gratitude for the breath. And when you're ready, you can just come back to this space, and hopefully you can use that breathwork process whenever you need to, because it's always there. and it's something that can be played with and used in any different way that you feel. You can, do it sitting up, laying down. You can do it in any kind of situation. And yeah, it's as simple as that. So thanks for giving it your time, and I hope that everyone got to feel something out of that experience. And I hope that the breath work was able to either allow you to relax into a space or allowed you to just experience the different sensations of what is capable in your body. And I really hope it also just gave you a little bit of space in your mind and gave you some distance between your thoughts and any of the realities of the world. So sweet. That's really it. And I would welcome anyone's feedback on their experience. Rach, I hope that was a great little, start to your yoga session.
Certainly was, Majell. Thank you so much for that beautiful session. It's a perfect way to start some yoga and get into our bodies as well. So thank you.
Rach, you were on camp when
I
we did that.
Yeah. Always loved that one. It's beautiful.
Sweet.
All right. Well, everyone, if you want to keep your videos off or turn it on, whatever you're comfortable with, hopefully you can all see me.
I'm going to turn my video off because I'm going to probably stretch the house down. No one wants to see that.
All right. Okay, so let's get into our bodies, but we also want to keep our awareness on the breath while we're doing some yoga, because that's one of the most important things about yoga is keeping that awareness on our breath. So coming to a child pose, if you're not familiar with it, coming over onto your knees, spreading the knees out wide, and then sinking your hips to your heels and stretching your arms out in front of you. And just relaxing your forehead to the ground. And really come into the energy of your body. And your breath by taking a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And another breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Just feeling your hips softening. Feeling your shoulders softening. And really feeling grounded and connected. And just take a moment here to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the lands on which you're on today. And just give thanks to their care and connection that they've had to the lands, waters and skies for thousands of years. And then we'll move our hands over to the left, staying in the same position in child pose, just stretching your hand, both hands over to the left. And just remember in this session today, just do what's right for your body, not forcing or pushing anything. If you need to make any modifications, please do that. And then we'll come over and stretch our hands over to the right. So just really feeling into the side body on the left as you do this. And then bring your hands back to the center. And then we'll come up onto our hands and knees into a tabletop position. So bringing the hands shoulder width apart, knees hip width apart. And just feel that neutral spine. And then we'll take a nice deep breath in and lift our chin up towards the ceiling and hold here, drawing the shoulders back, dropping the chest down. A few breaths here. And then bring your chin to your chest and round your shoulders, navel up towards the ceiling. We'll stay for a few rounds of breath. And then in your own time, just moving, inhaling, looking up towards the ceiling, and exhaling, rounding the back. Just moving some energy through the spine. Just getting in tune with how your body's feeling. And start connecting that movement with the breath. And we'll just take one more each way. Come back to a neutral spine. And then from here, tuck the toes under and lift the hips up and back. Come into a downward dog. So just start by pedaling the feet, just warming up into the calves, getting some blood moving there, breathing in some oxygen there. And then bend into the knees. And come onto the toes. And then bring your heels down towards the ground. If this is a bit too intense, you can keep your knees bent. Just have your fingers spread equally, an equal weight in your hands and your feet, looking towards your shins or your knees. Just a couple more rounds of breath here. And then we're going to step our right leg forward into a low lunge position. We're setting up here. And when you're ready, bringing your chest up and your hands at your heart center, just to square the hip. And then reaching your arms up towards the ceiling. But drawing your shoulders down and your chest open. And then from here, we're going to straighten the front leg, hinge forward. You can come onto the heel or you can keep your front toes bent, pointed. Just feeling a nice release in the hamstring. And then we're just going to do a few dynamic movements like this. So as you inhale, come back into that low lunge, reach the arms up. And then exhale, coming forward, hinging forward again, straightening that front leg. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, forward. Inhale, up. And exhale, forward. And then inhale up and staying up, back in that low lunge position. Bringing your hands back to heart center. Then we'll take a twist to the right. So you can twist your torso to the right. You can stay here. Or if you want a little bit more, you can bring your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Really twisting out the energy in the abdomen. Just making sure you can still breathe in the position. And then gently untwisting, unwinding, bringing your hands down and switching sides. So you can come into downward dog and then bring your left leg forward. Or you can do it from your hands and knees. Into that low lunge position on the left side. Hands to heart center, squaring the hips. And then reaching the arms up to the ceiling. Drawing your shoulders down and your chest open. And then straightening that front leg, hinging forward, maybe coming onto the heel or keeping your front toes pointed. Whatever feels comfortable for you. And just pausing here for a couple of rounds of breath. And then when you're ready, inhaling back up to low lunge. And then exhale, coming forward. Inhale, reaching up. And then exhale forward. Just really intentional and mindful movements. Inhale up. And then exhale forward. And then inhale up and we'll hold here. Bringing your hands to heart center, twisting to the left. Maybe staying here or hooking your elbow to the outside of your left knee. Still breathing in this twist position. Your breath may be a little bit shallower, but that's okay. And then gently untwisting. Planting your hands down to the ground and then stepping your feet together. So you're in a forward fold. Maybe taking the elbows and just softening the knees and just rocking gently side to side. Just loosening the lower back. Breathing into any tension you might be feeling. And then releasing the elbows and then slowly coming up to a standing position. Drawing the shoulders up and down the back. And then bringing the feet so they're just wider than hip width apart. Interlacing the fingers and bringing your hands to your head. And then stretching your arms up towards the ceiling, breathing in. And then exhale, reaching over to the right side. Inhale to center and exhale to the left. Inhale, center, one more time on each side. Exhale to the right. Back to center and exhale to the left. And then back to center. And bringing the hands by your side. Coming forward, and we're going to do a few dynamic rounds of sun salutation. So we'll do 3 rounds of this. So just follow along. Don't worry too much about the movements if it's not perfect. Bringing your hands to your heart center just to find some stillness here. Take a breath in and out. And then inhale, reaching up to the ceiling. And exhale, folding forward. Stepping back into a plank position. And taking a breath in here. Exhale as you drop the knees and lower down to the ground. And then inhale, come into a cobra, drawing the shoulders back. and exhale to a downward dog. We'll just take a breath in and out here. And then stepping your feet forward and folding forward. And then inhale to reach up. Exhale, hands back to your heart center. So we'll do 2 more rounds of that. So inhale, reaching up. Exhale, folding forward. Stepping back to plank. Take an inhale and exhale, lower down to the ground. Hug the elbows in by the sides. And then inhale to a cobra, whatever version works for you. And then exhale to downward dog. Take a breath in through the nose, then out through the nose. And then stepping forward, coming into a forward fold. And inhale to reach up. Exhale, hands back to heart center. And last time, inhale. And exhale forward. Stepping back to plank. Breathing in. And then exhale, lowering down. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Taking a breath in through the nose and out through the nose. And then stepping forward to a forward fold. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, hands to heart center. And just take a moment, bringing your hands down by your side, softening your knees, close down your eyes, and just notice what you feel in the body, what you feel in your energy around the body. Just tuning into this. Notice any sensations. You don't have to judge them, just notice them. And then blinking open the eyes. And from here, we'll step our left leg back behind us, so our right leg's out in front into a warrior 2 position. So our back foot's 90 degrees. Front leg is bent, knees in line with the toes, stretching the arms out wide. And looking towards our front fingertips. Really feel that energy expanding the arms and grounding us down. And then from here, we'll bring our back hand to our back leg, keeping that leg straight and your front leg bent, reaching your front arm up into a reverse. Breathing into that space you're creating. And then coming back to warrior 2. And then bringing your feet parallel, hands to your waist. Inhale, open the chest. And then exhale, coming forward into a forward fold. Just releasing any energy from the crown of our head. Good. And then slowly coming back up. And then we'll switch sides. So we'll do our left side now. So left foot into warrior 2. So front leg's bent. Back foot's 90 degrees. Arms out wide, parallel. Looking towards those front fingertips. Just taking nice, even breaths. And then reaching back into that reverse. Breathing into the side body. And coming back to our warrior two position. And then bringing our feet parallel again, this time interlacing the fingers behind us, opening the chest, drawing the shoulders back, and then exhale, coming forward. Feel that opening in the shoulder girdle. And also releasing any further energy you need to from the crown of your head. And then slowly rising back up. Releasing the hands and bringing your feet together when you're ready. And we'll just do a little balance before we come down to finish up. So we'll bring our awareness to our right foot to balance. So we'll bring our left foot into a tree pose. So the left foot comes to the ankle, and then you can choose to bring it either above the knee or below the knee, just not resting on the knee joints. So it's whatever's comfortable for you. Bringing your hands to your heart center, just to equalize your balance. And really feel both legs active here. Feel the energy grounding you down and also rising up. You can reach your arms up if you'd like to. And then coming back down through your heart center and releasing your foot. And we'll switch sides. So this time, bring your awareness first to your left foot. Feel that grounding, and then get your right leg into position above or below the knee. Foot can stay on the ground, whatever suits you. Bring your hands to heart center, find that equilibrium. Feel your left foot grounding down, but also the crown of your head rising up. Maybe reaching the arms up if you like. And then bringing your hands back down to your heart center. Your foot releases. Just give a bit of a shake if you need to. And then we'll reach our arms up. Exhale forward. And coming into downward dog. From here, dropping the knees down and bringing your legs out in front of you. I'm just going to lower down onto our back. So bringing your arms out in front, engaging your core, and slowly lower yourself down, vertebra by vertebra. Onto your back. And we'll just do a bridge. So bringing your heels towards your backside, feet hip width apart. And we're going to lift our chest up, lift our belly up towards the ceiling, really activating through all four corners of the feet, activating our glutes. And we're going to lower down slowly. We're just going to repeat this 3 more times. So inhale, lifting up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, lower down. And the last one, we're going to hold up, maybe interlacing your hands underneath you. Can you go a little higher? Make sure you're still breathing. And then slowly lower down. And then releasing. And just windscreen wiper the knees side to side. And then hug your knees into your body. And it's really important in yoga just to take a moment at the end of a practice to just let the whole body relax. So stretching your legs out, having your palms facing up, taking a breath in through the nose and a releasing breath out through the mouth. And just for a minute, we're just going to let our whole body absorb the benefits of that practice and just come into total relaxation, relaxing the muscles in the face, in the jaw, in the shoulders, in the hips and legs and feet and hands. And then just start to bring your awareness to the sounds around you. Make some little movements with your fingers and toes. And just take a nice stretch of the body. Bring your knees into your chest. And then just drop your knees to one side and pause here for a moment just to give gratitude. Gratitude for your body and thanks for reconnecting with the breath and the body. And then slowly come up to a seated position and we'll just meet here with your eyes closed down and your hands at heart center. And just take a moment here to notice how you feel and tune in to your inner child and give thanks and give a smile to your inner child. And gratitude for the day ahead. And namaste. Thank you so much for your energy.